Michael Cohen may face off against Trump in New York civil trial. Michael Cohen, previously the personal lawyer to former President Donald Trump, will testify in a civil fraud case against his former boss on Tuesday, October 24, where the former president is expected to be present. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. I look forward to the reunion, Mr. Cohen had told media earlier, before he was delayed a week in taking the witness stand due to what his lawyer stated were health reasons. President Trump had been in court last week, when Mr. Cohen was originally slated to testify, and Mr. Cohen later told media outlets that he had not been intimidated into delaying his testimony. "I'm not bowing out. I'm not nervous to testify. I'm not being paid off. I have a medical issue that I need to attend to. It's as simple as that," he wrote on X. Mr. Cohen had a falling out with President Trump in 2018, and became a very vocal critic of his former client. Two high-profile cases in New York, the civil fraud case launched by New York Attorney General Letitia James, and a criminal case prosecuted by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, rose out of claims Mr. Cohen made about President Trump. In the fraud case, where the trial is underway, New York Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron has already ruled that President Trump is liable for fraud. The prosecutors have to prove out the rest of their case in the trial, which will determine how much President Trump owes in damages. Ms. James is seeking $250 million in damages paid to the state of New York, and to bar President Trump and his adult sons, co-defendants on the case, from holding executive business positions in New York. In Justice Engoron's pretrial summary judgment, he also canceled President Trump's business certificates and ordered the dissolution of Trump Organization and its related limited liability companies, LLCs, but an appeals court has put a pause on the process for now, and President Trump has said he will appeal it. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than he produced a check President Trump wrote him, which he alleged was reimbursement for hush money payments he made on his behalf. This claim is now the center of the criminal case against President Trump in New York. Mr. Cohen had been convicted in 2018 after pleading guilty to campaign finance violations in relation to those payments. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than he also produced Trump Organization financial statements from 2011 to 2013, and claimed President Trump inflated his total assets when it served his purposes, such as trying to be listed among the wealthiest people in forces, and deflated his assets to reduce his real estate taxes. Mr. Cohen had also testified before Congress in 2018 and 2017 for an investigation into supposed ties between Russia and President Trump's 2016 campaign. Afterwards, Mr. Cohen had pleaded guilty to lying in his testimony, saying he had changed the timing of Trump Organization negotiations in his recounting. Attorneys for President Trump have pointed to this fact as evidence that Mr. Cohen is not a trustworthy witness. This month, President Trump dropped a countersuit against Mr. Cohen which sought $500 million in damages over alleged breach of attorney-client duties, revealing confidences, and spreading falsehoods. He had raised more than $230,000 through crowdfunding for legal fees. Before the lawsuit was dropped, the filing indicated that President Trump may still sue Mr. Cohen, who criticizes him regularly on social media, podcasts, and media appearances. At a later date, Danya Perry, attorney for Mr. Cohen, revealed that the suit was withdrawn right before President Trump was scheduled for a deposition in the case, suggesting that was the reason for dropping the case. A spokesperson for President Trump cited his busy legal schedule and witch hunts against him as the reason for dropping the suit, adding he will pick it up again later.